The fake daughter married my boyfriend. My mouth was taped and I was being chopped into pieces by her admirer. The entire family took turns to call me. My mother said, "How ungrateful you are. I should not have brought you home back then." Father added, "Don't bother coming back if you do not attend Samantha's wedding." Brother said, "Let me tell you, you shall root in hell if you choose not to attend the wedding." At that moment, I didn't even have the energy to shout for help due to excessive blood loss. Everyone lost their patience. "Speak up! Are you dead or what?" I could only see the calls being disconnected. One thing they did not know, I was really dead. The moment after I died, my soul floated to Samantha Jones's wedding. Samantha was holding her mother's hand in the dressing room. Her eyes were all red. "Mother, is Celine really not going to come? Do you think she still hates me for being together with Jensen?" My mother, Susan, wiped away her tears with a distressed look. How could it be? It's obvious she was narrow-minded. My father, Charles, who always kept a serious face in front of me, put down his pride and comforted Samantha softly. "Don't cry, my dear. It's your big day today. It's not worth crying for her." My brother, Derek, spoke softly. "You didn't steal Jensen from her. She was the one who couldn't keep a man's heart." Everyone surrounded Samantha, comforting her softly. However, their expressions changed once they left the dressing room. "I've raised this ungrateful person for more than a decade, but it's all in vain. How can she just run away from home?" Susan gritted her teeth as Derek agreed, saying, "That's right. I called her, but she didn't say a word." Acting like a dead person. "You called her too?" Susan frowned. "They found out that all of them gave me a call before the wedding." Susan sneered. "She thinks she's important? If it weren't for Samantha's wedding, who'd want to call her?" Jensen Hope was my boyfriend 3 years ago. 3 years later, he was about to marry Samantha. There were so many rumors spreading about that. The reason they wanted me to attend Samantha's wedding was just to prove that Samantha did not steal my boyfriend and to save her reputation. Charles looked at Susan and Derek, who were standing around him. He said loudly, "None of you are allowed to answer the phone if she calls back later. I want to see what she's capable of doing." None of my family members cared to think about why I did not answer their call. All of them thought I was at fault. However, I was no longer able to make a phone call anymore. I was already dead. Just as they were busy calling me one after another, Samantha's admirer pressed the answer button on my phone and put it next to my ear. Susan said angrily, "You're so ungrateful. I shouldn't have brought you back." Charles scolded me harshly. "If you don't come to Samantha's wedding, don't bother coming back anymore." Derek even cursed at me. "Let me tell you, if you don't come to the wedding today, you will rot in hell." I struggled desperately when I heard their voices. I wished to beg them to save me. However, my mouth was taped. My wound was still bleeding rapidly. Due to my excessive blood loss, I had lost the ability to shout for help. However, I could still hear their voices. They were impatient. "Speak up. Are you dead?" 3 consecutive calls. 3 were 3 chances. Yet no one came to my rescue. I could clearly feel the murderer cutting into my skin with a knife and whispering in my ear, "It's Samantha's wedding today. It's your blessing to be able to use your blood to commemorate her." After cutting off my limbs bit by bit with a knife, he cut open my stomach. Blood flowed all over the floor. I was dead. Completely dead. The wedding went on. Samantha, who was wearing delicate makeup, clung to Charles's arm as they walked slowly toward Jensen. Charles, who had always been serious, was in tears at that time. "I won't let you off easily if you were to treat Samantha badly in the future." Jensen solemnly took Samantha's hand from him. "I will take good care of her." I stood in the center of the stage, watching everything that happened in front of me without any emotion. Everyone present applauded loudly. I saw someone wiping tears. They're a match made in heaven. A talented man and a beautiful woman. The person next to him sneered. Everyone knows that there are 2 children in the family, a real daughter and a fake one. The fake daughter stole the real daughter's boyfriend. So the real daughter didn't come to the wedding today. No way. The man was surprised and was about to ask for details. However, he was stopped by Derek, who was standing next to him. "I won't allow you to slander my sister." Derek was really protective. He was desperately protecting Samantha. He was even willing to smear my reputation while doing that. It's obvious that Celine was the one who was jealous of Samantha. She even replaced Samantha's heart disease medicine with vitamins. Who'd accept such a vicious person? The 2 people looked at each other and wanted to say something. However, Susan turned and looked at them. She smiled and said threateningly, "You too. Do you know spreading rumors is an illegal act?"